Greetings, everyone. All for one and one for all. This is a time when we are all for one and one for all. At a time when the economy is poor with huge layoffs and businesses' profit margins shrinking, the government is trying its best to come to the rescue of all people with money, with health care, with words of hope. Government is for the people and of the people. We, the people, are the government with our voices, our actions, and through the paying of our taxes. We are one for all and all for our country as we move through life facing the most serious challenges we encounter in life. This moment, like strokes and cancer, and especially the COVID-19 virus. We are together doing our best to protect one another these days by keeping our distance and watching how we sneeze and cough, and we're missing our hugs. Essential workers are caring for us through their endeavors. Scientists are searching for cures for many diseases. Thanks be to you who are one of these. We try to share one another's woes. And into our anxiety, our loneliness, our lockdown, our quarantine situations comes the Spirit of Jesus, an unconditional gift to us. For Jesus came into the world to be God with us, Emmanuel. Feel the risen Christ breathing on you this day, as he did with those disciples long ago in that closed room, sending his living Spirit to them. Feel, like them, the joy that came upon them upon receiving it. Imagine Jesus calling you by your name and saying to you, "My beloved, with you I am well pleased." We hear the story of one of Jesus' post-resurrection appearances to the disciples from the Gospel writer John in chapter 20. The post-resurrection encounter that we hear about in the Gospel has Jesus offering peace and forgiveness and hope and encouragement and comfort to a vulnerable group who grieved the death of their friend and the possible end of the work they had been producing together for 3 years. He comes to them at various times after his death to dispel their fears and to renew their fervor for taking the gospel to the world. For without their personal sense that he was still alive in spirit, present with them, the mission of the Christian church would not have gone forward with them then and with us today. In the gospel account, disciple Thomas wanted to see the wounds on Jesus' body, just as the other disciples had seen when he appeared to them in an earlier appearance. Otherwise, he could not believe their word to him that Jesus had risen. And Jesus doesn't want to lose Thomas. He's a valuable disciple. Jesus never wants to lose a single one of us. Remember Jesus' parable of the one lost sheep, found in the Gospels of Matthew and Luke. This is where a shepherd loses one sheep of his flock of 100, and he immediately goes after it, leaving the others behind to search for it was precious to him. And Jesus feels the same about you and about I. He always is coming to us in subtle ways to woo us, to bring us along to fullness of life. His Spirit is alive. We just have to be open to it with the eyes of our heart, the eyes of our heart. If open and alert, we will see and we will believe. Our loved ones who have died come to us in subtle ways, through tastes, through smells, through sounds, through touch, through sight. They come to us in all the familiar places in life that we shared with them. Their encouragement, their love, their peace goes with us, guiding us along the way. And even before Jesus died, he told the disciples that he would not leave them alone. His Holy Spirit would be present to give them peace, and the Spirit would provide clues as to the direction to take in their life and in their work. And he was true to the promise then as he is true to the promise now. That powerful Spirit has been the great motivator for many in their lives. It is sparking people to courageous, compassionate action for others this very moment. Are you open to its epiphany in your life this day? Take care. Thank you.